All right, welcome back. This is Inside the Mind's Eye, where we explore the introspective nature of reality and all things being, all things seeing. Welcome back to the show. Today, I want to talk about meditation. What is meditation? So, I'd like to give a little bit of a description, and I'd like to give a little, because everybody has a different idea of what meditation is when you say it. If you're a classic EverQuest player, when you hear meditation, you think of sitting quietly staring at a spell book. If you're a yogic, ashram going type person, you may be thinking of the lotus position, sitting like this. You may think about following your breathing. You may think about a mantra like Hare Krishna over and over again. But I want to talk about, and also you could use the word meditation as a form of contemplation. I'm going to meditate on this subject. I'll meditate on stoicism, like I'll meditate on my own mortality. I'm going to ponder something deeply. I'm going to enter into a space of contemplation. So what is meditation? And I want to describe it in the simplest possible way. And I would like to express to you what you can do and what you don't need to do. So simply put, I'll share this right now so you can end the video and move on with your life. Meditation is simply the awareness of being. That's it. You don't have to sit in a lotus position. You don't have to chant Hare Krishna in your head. You don't have to follow your breath. All you have to do is experience awareness of your own being. What that means is, you're watching what's going on around you and within you. That's it. And you can do it anytime you want, wherever you want, whatever you're doing. I could do it right now. I'm consciously watching myself speak and move my hands and sit in a chair, and I'm aware that the body is expressing itself and being itself in a moment in time. I am aware. I am awareness itself, watching what is occurring, and that's meditation. You can end the video and move on. That's all you really need to know. For some people, and for myself included, something starts to happen when you start to pay attention. You'll start to see that there's thoughts arising. You'll start to see that there's impulses and emotions, and you'll start to see things occur within your own being, and you'll be able to experience a bit of separation from those things. What'll start to happen is you'll start to stop identifying with the thoughts and the experiences that arise in your consciousness. So, for example of that is when a thought occurs in my head, at no point in time do I think that's my thought. I see it as just a thought. When an emotion arises, I can recognize and say, I am pissed. Really what's happening is pissiness is occurring, okay? I am not that. Whatever it is that's witnessing these things is closer to what I am. And it's not really who I am, or it's not really what I am, but through practice of meditation and awareness, it gets deeper and deeper and deeper, and you arrive at you are what is, or you are life itself, or you are the union of being as it manifests through all time and space. Wooey wooey, look at me, I am all. And I think it's an interesting experience because it can happen suddenly or it can happen gradually over time, where you start you'll just start to feel connected with yourself. You'll start to feel connected with your environment. You'll start to feel like you are where you're supposed to be. Things will start to happen that benefit you through no real will of your own. I've found in my own experience that all I really need to do is enter into a space of humility. If I recognize the fallibility of my own will, if I recognize my inability to truly create what I want for myself, I have to enter into a space of surrender. And that space of surrender is an acknowledgement, or it's almost a dissolution of my own ego and an acknowledgement of what really is going on, what forces are really at play, what forces are really in control. And it's not the lowercase me. It's not me. It's whatever it is that's breathing or speaking or living me, whatever it is, us, you. I mean, it's whatever. And it's really hard to, it takes a lot of time and practice. I mean, I've been practicing this for years. It's a continual practice of letting go. I tighten up. I start to think I'm the one doing things. I start to think things start to matter. It's like, I need this to happen so this can happen. And I start to get ideas and goals in my head about what needs to be accomplished. And I'll tighten up, and then my body or my emotional state will remind me. I'll start to get stressed. I'll start to get frustrated. And then when those emotions and those things start occurring, I recognize that, oh, I'm trying to drive right now. I'm steering the wheel here. And I've got some belief systems. I've got belief systems in the back of my mind, or belief systems I'm not aware of, that need to be examined and brought into awareness. And like magic, when these things get brought into awareness, when you can start to see these things, they disappear. And then I'll enter into a new state of humility, a new state of acknowledgement of presence or power or the Tao, or whatever term you want to call it. I don't like to use the word God term because it's so loaded with imaginative representations of an anthropomorphized being. I mean, I like using just capital R reality, like acknowledgement of reality itself, whatever it is that's living and breathing us as we move through time and space, supposed time and space. So meditation is really just an acknowledgement or a recognition or an examination or a witnessing of whatever it is that's occurring, okay? And it can happen any old time. There's a great video by Krishnamurti. I got it saved on my phone. It's the interviewers asking him, they're saying, listen, how do you meditate? What is meditation? And he's smiling and he's going, you start to see, you just pay attention. And if you can pay attention to what's going on, if you can enter into space of meditation, also this is the other thing, you can't really force it. Like if you're watching this and listening to this, hopefully the idea to meditate will arise when you're sitting on the bus or driving your car or scrolling through your phone. You'll stop for a second and go, hold on, let's just watch what's happening. Am I deciding what I'm doing? Am I consciously choosing what's occurring in my own head? You'll start to see the miraculous, like how miraculous life really is, like how very fluid and untenable it is. And it's exciting and it's lively. And meditation itself is a really active experience because you'll be watching the thing that's watching. You'll be watching the thing that's watching thoughts occur. You'll be watching the thing that's watching the leaves and the trees and the wind and sensing the body, sensing the tightness of my limbs or the temperature, how it affects me. And you're the one watching that. And meditation really is a portal into who am I or what really is this. And it's a great step into that. So yeah, I just wanted to do a quick little dialogue, exploration of meditation. It's not complicated, guys. It's very simple. Just watch what's happening. Like you can watch yourself judging what's happening. You can watch yourself having an opinion about what's happening. You can watch yourself try to force yourself to sit in your position and to keep watching. Like you might set a timer, you might do 20 minutes, or you might focus on your breathing, and you'll notice that your attention isn't able to do it. And then you'll start to get tense and stressed. Let it all go. I think meditation should not be something that's forced. It's not something that's supposed to be a discipline. It's supposed to be fun and interesting, and it's supposed to be an option for you to engage with when you want to. So it's not, don't feel like you need to do anything when you're meditating. Like just give yourself permission to exist and to just be. Just let yourself be. Even if being is you saying, fuck this, I don't want to meditate right now. I'm going to go work on the computer, or I'm going to go call a friend. That's fine. It's just when you start to get serious about meditation, you'll return to that state of awareness. You'll return to that space of being. And it's just about returning. That's it. And it's active and it's lively and you can do it all day, every day. I love it. And I hope you find some enjoyment as well. If you have any questions, feel free to leave comment, send me a message, and like, subscribe, and you'll get some more talks like this. I hope you have an excellent day, and stay excellent.
Not meditation, good Lord. Meditation means the most extraordinary, demands a great discipline. Not the discipline of suppression or conformity. The discipline that comes when you observe your thinking, when there is an observation of thought, that very observation brings about its own extraordinary subtle discipline. That is absolutely necessary.
Do you set aside time for this?
So you can do it any old time. You can do it while you're sitting in a bus. That is watch, observe, be attentive. What is happening around you, what is happening in yourself, what is aware of this whole movement. You see, and meditation is really a form of emptying the mind of everything known. Otherwise you cannot know the unknown. Now, to see anything new, totally new, the mind must be empty of all the past. Yes. Truth or God or whatever name you like to give to it must be new, not something which is the result of propaganda, which is the result of conditioning. I mean, a Christian is conditioned by 2,000 years of propaganda, and the Hindu and the Buddhist for 10,000 years or more or less. So God or truth is, according to them, is the result of propaganda. And that's not truth. Truth is something living every day. Therefore, the mind must be empty to look at that truth.
Right, you sort of wipe the slate clean.
And that is meditation.
And that's meditation. Then you get this total relaxed perception of what is.
What is, that's right. And the what is not a thing that is static. It's a thing that is extraordinarily alive. And therefore the mind that is really in meditation, a meditative mind, is really a very silent mind. And the silence is not the product of suppression of noise. It is not the opposite of noise. It is this result. It comes when the mind has completely understood itself. And therefore no movement at all takes place. And which means the body must be completely quiet. The brain cell, this is an extraordinary thing if one has observed it. The brain cells themselves become quiet. And then in that silence, everything happens. Yes. That is real meditation, not all this phony acceptance of authority and repetition of words and all that business. That's all nonsense.